Hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial for Godot 4. This time we'll be talking about debugging with .NET. So whenever you have a script attached to a node and you want to actually know what's going on. So for example, I have this move and I want to actually know what the direction value is. So you cannot really see that unless you, for example, would say gg.print and then you can write it, right? So you could do it like this. But maybe sometimes you want to know more what's going on. So you want to really get into the method here. And how you can do that is relatively easy. So we can work with breakpoints. So we can set a breakpoint here. And that means that the code will stop at a specific line when it hits it. When we can do that is, or how we can do that is, we first need to go back to our Godot engine. We'll need to play the scene and we need to make sure that this node is active in that scene. Then you go back to your Visual Studio editor, you go to debug and you go to attach to process. And here you will need to find that specific process with the title debug behind it. You can attach it and you will see that it already hits the breakpoint. So that means that in this method I can look what's going on. So I can see the direction now is 0. I could let the code continue and the direction stays 0 because we're not moving our unit. That's one thing. When I remove the breakpoint and I say continue, it will execute the code again. So we can move now. So as I mentioned before, it will freeze your code until you release that breakpoint. So what could we do to test it better? So imagine that I have this jump here. This jump is bound to a specific action. If that action is executed, it will hit this one. Okay, so let's put a breakpoint here. As you may see, it does not hit the breakpoint at all. If I go back to the Godot engine and I would jump, you see that this method is being called right now. So and you can see the values that are in here. And this is essentially how you could debug your code and easily have a look if something goes wrong or if you want to explore something else. I hope this was useful and I hope that I can see you the next time. Bye bye.